Howdy, my name is Cables. I play Dead by Daylight. I usually play Killer. I have a little less than 3,000 hours put into the game. I have disconnected from a game about 10 times in my entire time of playing Dead by Daylight, and they were for legitimate reasons, like my ping being so high that the game becomes literally unplayable or someone holding the game hostage. Now that you know I'm not someone that quits when the game doesn't go my way, I'm going to explain why the Dead by Daylight disconnection penalty is terrible. Feel free to send this video to someone who defends the disconnection penalty. I don't blame them for thinking it's okay, it's just that they don't realize the problem yet. And that's okay, because I'm going to explain the problem, right now. So, why is the Dead by Daylight disconnection penalty bad? Well, here's why. We're gonna name two players. Decent David and Salty Steve. Decent David is your average player. He will not disconnect on his first down because he understands that it screws over his teammates and he wants to be a decent survivor. Salty Steve will disconnect on his first down because he determines he isn't having fun anymore and wants to move on to the next game without thinking about the rest of his team. Be like Decent David, don't be like Salty Steve, anyway, moving on. Suddenly, the disconnection penalty is created. Anyone who disconnects from a match is punished with a 5-minute matchmaking ban. Decent David sees no problem with this. It's supposed to punish Salty Steve's, and it supposedly doesn't affect Decent David's, as they don't disconnect from games. Salty Steve sees this, and gets angry that he can't disconnect from games anymore. However, he sees a solution. Instead of disconnecting, he'll just kill himself on the hook. This way, he'll have the same effect as disconnecting, but without the matchmaking ban. Do you see the problem yet? No? I'll just say it then. People that unreasonably disconnect will instead kill themselves on the hook instead of disconnecting, making the disconnection penalty entirely useless. What makes it worse is when you consider people that reasonably disconnect. Let's say someone is unfortunate enough to be the victim of a player holding the game hostage. That player is now forced to disconnect. Now that player is banned from matchmaking for a while, even though they didn't deserve it. So in conclusion, players that have a reason to disconnect are punished, while players that unreasonably disconnect aren't punished. The disconnection penalty makes disconnections a worse problem than they are right now. I hope you now realize why disconnection penalties are a bad idea in Dead by Daylight. If you feel anything should be said in the comments, go ahead. It's all yours. Have a nice day.